You just downloaded Blender. You opened it. You saw this. The gray cube. The 47 panels. The buttons with icons that look like they were designed by an alien civilization. And your brain immediately goes, oh no, I need a computer science degree to rotate a box. So you do what everyone does. You search Blender tutorial for beginners. You find the donut. You make the donut. It's fine. It looks like a donut. And then you think, okay, now what? You click another tutorial, then another. You learn a little sculpting, a little animation, a little bit of something called geometry nodes that looks like spaghetti. And 3 weeks later, you realize you still can't make a single thing from scratch without following a video step by step. Yeah, I've been there, and I'm going to save you from that. Because today, I'm giving you the actual roadmap, not a random list of tutorials. A step-by-step, week-by-week plan for what to learn first, what to skip for now, and exactly when you're ready to make your first real piece. No fluff. No, just practice more. A real path. Let's go. Before I give you the roadmap, I need to explain why most beginners quit. And it's not because Blender is hard. It's because they try to learn everything at once. Blender is not one program. It's like 8 programs wearing a trench coat. Modeling, sculpting, texturing, rigging, animation, simulation, compositing, video editing. It's all in there. And when you don't know what to focus on, you bounce between all of them and master none. You watch one sculpting tutorial and think, I want to be a character artist. Then you watch an ArchViz tutorial and think, wait, interiors are cool too. Then you see a motion graphics reel and think, maybe I should learn geometry nodes. And suddenly it's month 3 and you have a folder full of half-finished experiments and zero confidence. So here's the first rule of this roadmap. You are not learning Blender. You're learning modeling in Blender. Everything else comes later. If you try to learn all of Blender at once, you will drown. If you learn one thing deeply, you can build from there. Got it? Good. Let's walk through the weeks. Week 1, survive the interface. Your only goal this week is to stop being afraid of the software. You don't need to make art yet. You need to learn how to move. Here's your checklist. Learn the navigation. Middle mouse to rotate, shift middle mouse to pan, scroll to zoom. Do it until it's muscle memory. Learn selection. Right-click select, box select, loop select. Learn the transform tools. Grab, rotate, scale. And their hotkeys, G, R, S. These 3 keys are 50% of your Blender life. Understand the outliner. It's just a list of your objects. Not scary. Understand the properties panel. This is where materials, modifiers, and render settings live. That's it. For 1 week, just play. Move cubes around. Duplicate them. Delete them. Add a monkey head. Move the lights. Change the camera angle. Don't make anything pretty. Just get comfortable. I know it feels like you're not making progress because you're not creating art. But trust me, every hour you spend getting comfortable with the interface saves you 10 hours of frustration later. Weeks 2 through 4, modeling. This is your foundation. Everything else in 3D is built on top of this. If you can't model, you can't make anything. Period. You can't animate something that doesn't exist. You can't texture something that doesn't exist. You can't light something that doesn't exist. So for 3 weeks, you're a modeler. Nothing else. Here's what you learn. Box modeling. Start with a cube. Extrude faces. Loop cut. Inset. Bevel. Use the mirror modifier. Build simple hard surface objects. A phone, a chair, a simple weapon, a coffee mug. Modifiers. These are non-destructive tools that do the heavy lifting. Mirror, subdivision surface, array, solidify, bevel. Learn what they do. Stack them. Break things and fix them. Basic topology. You don't need to be a topology wizard yet, but you need to understand that gons, faces with more than 4 sides, are bad for certain things, that edge loops matter, and that your mesh needs to be clean enough to work with. Here's what you skip. Sculpting. Too early. You don't have the form vocabulary yet. Rigging. Way too early. You don't have anything worth rigging. Geometry nodes. Cool, but it's advanced. Learn to model first. Simulations. Fluid, smoke, cloth. All distractions right now. 3 weeks. Just modeling. Make 10 simple objects from reference images. No tutorials that are longer than 20 minutes. If a tutorial is an hour long, it's not a tutorial. It's a slow project walkthrough, and you won't retain it. By the end of week 4, you should be able to look at a simple object, a lamp, a game controller, a piece of furniture, and think, I know how to build that from a cube. That's the modeling mindset. And once you have it, everything else gets easier. Weeks 5 and 6, materials, lighting, and rendering. You have models now, but they look like gray clay. Let's fix that. This is where Blender starts to feel magical. You add a material, you tweak a color, you add a light, and suddenly your ugly gray chair looks like an actual chair. Materials. Learn the principal BSDF shader. It's the main material in Blender, and it does almost everything. Understand base color, roughness, metallic, and normal maps. Learn how to add an image texture. That's 90% of material work right there. Lighting. Learn the 3-point lighting setup. Key light, fill light, rim light. Put your object on a simple backdrop. Light it. Move the lights around. See how they affect mood. Bright and cheerful, dark and moody. You control it. Rendering. Learn the difference between EV and cycles. EV is fast and great for real time. Cycles is slower but photorealistic. For now, just use cycles. Set your samples to 128 and hit F12. Watch the magic happen. Your goal for these 2 weeks. Take your best model from weeks 2 to 4, give it a good material, light it well, and render it. One beautiful image. That's it. Because here's a secret. A simple model with great lighting and materials looks infinitely better than a complex model with bad lighting. Week 7. Finish something. This is the week that separates people who know Blender from people who use Blender. You're going to make one complete piece. Start to finish. No tutorial following you step by step. Just you, a reference image, and your skills. Pick something slightly harder than what you've made before. Not impossible, just a stretch. A simple room interior, a stylized vehicle, a character bust. Model it, texture it, light it, render it, post it online. It won't be perfect. It might not even be good, but it will be yours. And finishing one piece gives you more confidence than starting 50. This is also the week you learn how to present your work. Render at 4K. Use the compositor to add a little contrast and color correction. Put on a clean background. Give a title. One finished piece. That's your milestone. Week 8 and beyond. Pick your lane. By now, you can model, you can texture, you can light, and you can finish a piece. You have the foundation. Now you choose what kind of 3D artist you want to be. Because from here, Blender splits into different worlds. Lane 1, character art. Sculpting in Blender, retopology, texture painting, hair systems. Leads to game characters, 3D printing, figurines. Lane 2, architectural visualization. Interior modeling, realistic materials, lighting for spaces. Leads to real estate, interior design, virtual staging. Lane 3, game asset creation. Low poly modeling, UV unwrapping, texture baking, exporting to Unity/Unreal. Leads to indie games, asset stores, game studios. Lane 4, motion graphics and design. Grease pencil, geometry nodes, kinetic typography, abstract visuals. Leads to social media content, brand work, advertising. You don't have to pick perfectly. You could try a lane for a month and switch. But you need to pick a lane. Because advanced skills only make sense in context. You don't learn hair systems if you want to make buildings. You don't learn architectural glass shaders if you want to make game characters. Pick one. Go deep. Build 10 pieces in that lane. Then you have a portfolio. Before we close, let me save you from yourself. Here's what you're going to want to learn early, and what you should absolutely ignore for your first 2 months. Rigging. No, you don't need it yet. It's complex, finicky, and demoralizing if you don't have the modeling foundation. Geometry nodes. Gorgeous, powerful, and a complete distraction for beginners. Learn this after you can model confidently. Simulations. Fluid, smoke, fire, cloth, all amazing. All completely unnecessary for your first 10 projects. They will slow your computer to a crawl and teach you nothing about art. Python scripting. Unless you want to be a technical director, ignore this for at least a year. Sculpting. I know. Sculpting looks fun, and it is. But if you can't box model a clean character first, your sculpts will be a mess under the surface. Learn box modeling first. Sculpt later. Be patient. The advanced stuff will still be there in 3 months. And when you get to it, you'll actually understand it. So that's the roadmap. Week 1, survive the interface. Weeks 2 to 4, master modeling. Weeks 5 to 6, materials and lighting. Week 7, finish your first piece. Week 8 and beyond, pick your lane and go deep. If you're sitting there with Blender open, that gray cube staring back at you, and you finally feel like you know where to start, hit that subscribe button. This channel is for the people who are done with random tutorial hopping and ready for actual career strategies. Every week, I break down the real paths to making money with 3D, the skills that matter, the portfolios that get hired, and the industry shifts you need to know. Drop a comment below with which lane you're picking: character art, ArchViz, game assets, or motion graphics. I'll reply with the first 3 things you should learn in that specific lane. And if you want to know what to put in your portfolio once you've built those 10 pieces, watch this video next. It breaks down the exact 5-project formula that gets Blender artists hired. Alright, close this video, open Blender, rotate the cube. You got a roadmap now. All you need